What happened to the groundnut pyramids of Nigeria? In the 1960s, Nigeria proudly wore the crown of the world's largest groundnut producer. Every year, the country exported between 500,000 and 700,000 tons. Groundnuts alone accounted for nearly 70% of Nigeria's agricultural export earnings. This booming trade was driven by merchants like Alhaji Alhassan Dantata, then the richest man in Africa, whose empire fueled the movement of groundnuts across northern Nigeria. In Kano, the sacks of nuts were stacked into towering pyramids, not just for spectacle, but for practicality. The pyramid shape allowed air to flow between the bags, keeping the nuts from molding under the fierce Sahel sun. For years, these pyramids stood as proud monuments of agricultural wealth, symbols of a Nigeria whose economy was rooted in the soil. But then came the oil boom of the 1970s. With crude oil discoveries, government attention and investment shifted away from farming. Agriculture was neglected. Diseases like the groundnut rosette virus hit crops, and gradually the pyramids disappeared. Even if Nigeria were to reclaim its position as the world's leading groundnut producer today, the pyramids would never return, at least not as storage structures. Why? Because their true purpose was tied to a bottleneck, the Kano-Lagos Railway. Trains could only carry limited loads at a time, so while waiting for transport, groundnuts had to be stacked in bulk, creating the iconic pyramids. In today's economy, this is no longer the case. Trucks and improved logistics have replaced rail as the main movers of goods, making it possible to ship groundnuts directly to the ports without piling them into pyramids. So the groundnut pyramids remain a memory, a cultural relic of a time when Nigeria's wealth rose not from oil rigs, but from humble bags of nuts stacked high against the northern sky.